I'm gonna be honest, guys. I just saw Eternals, and before seeing this movie, I was like, I have no idea who the Eternals are. But now after seeing it, I'm like, oh, so those are the Eternals. Okay. Marvel Studios Eternal. So Eternals is the 26th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jesus, we are 26 movies in, guys, and this movie is a doozy. This has an ensemble cast. Like, I think this is like the most people crammed into a non-Avengers movie. There are a lot of people in this movie, but more importantly, is the movie good? I'll say, guys, this movie is definitely a mixed bag, and because I don't want to be that Marvel fan that's like, Marvel can do no wrong. They're just always awesome. They can rank out hits all the time. Right? I appreciate the things that the movie definitely tried to do. It's an ambitious movie, but sometimes the movie that's kind of like, ugh, it's I think casual fans might be like, this is a bit much. There's a lot of people in this movie, a lot of things happening. Like, imagine the first movie in the MCU was actually the Avengers. Just like, oh yeah, we have all these people. We have Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Hulk, Black Widow, Nick Fury, Hawkeye, all these people and shit. You're like, too much. Who are they all? And I know the argument is that, well, Guardians of the Galaxy did it. They introduced, but that was like 4 people versus like all of these people. A bit overwhelming, but like I said, it's ambitious. It does some things good. Some good. In the pros and cons, I believe that Eternals comes out officially this Friday. If you're a Marvel Cinematic fan, of course you got to see this shit. If you're a casual fan, still see it. Just know what you're in for. Here's why. Adding the movie. The acting in the movie was phenomenal. The cast, they killed it good. There's so many of them. First of all, the people I'm gonna name off the top of my head who I know. Angelina Jolie, loved her. She's hot, smoking. I loved her in the movie too. Who else we got? That one dude. I called him Superman because he had the heat vision and shit, but he was awesome too. Brian T. Henry, he was in the movie too. I liked his smart ass, and I liked him in the movie too. There's a lot of people in this movie. Shit, can't really name them all off the top of my head because there's just so many, and some of them I generally don't know their names, but overall, acting the movie, the cast of the movie, they were phenomenal. They killed it. Marvel kills it when it comes to the cast. Okay, plot of the movie. The movie establishes that the Eternals are a race of superpower people and shit who've been on Earth for thousands of years and shit, but they like have not been able to intervene in human shit. Like, you know,
why didn't you guys help fight Thanos or any war, or all the other terrible things throughout history?
Yeah, Thanos. That happened. Not allowed to intervene, anything like that. So it does make you be like, well, if they were here for thousands of years and shit, why didn't they do anything? And it's explained in the movie more or less. Because there's a lot of times, there's a lot of things happening. Just know that after the events of Avengers Endgame, when they brought everybody back, that sent out a cosmic wave of shit that awakened these new race of evil creatures and shit known as Deviants. And it's up to the Eternals now to reawaken and pretty much stop the Deviants from just eradicating the universe and shit. It's always something. And short version is there's a new Freak of the Week coming out, and it's up to a new gang of Marvel heroes to take them out. That's the plot. Okay, pros of the movie, I'll say when we come to the action, because that's what, you know, Marvel action, they go hand in hand. Action is actually phenomenal when it goes down. Very well choreographed. I did like that. That was phenomenal to watch. The action scenes and the set pieces and stuff like that. That wasn't crazy. It's intense to watch. Watching that really looks like the Eternals. They're like Marvel's Justice League, more or less, if they did it right. I will say the action scene, if I had to compare it to the last MCU movie we had, Shang-Chi, but that's like apple and orange. It's not as exciting, not as fun as Shang-Chi, but it's still like, oh yeah, this is still eye candy to see. The action scenes are amazing. The movie has a ton of expositions, just so you know. It's just like, oh yeah, there's this thing happening, and like, okay, what does that mean? It's just like, oh, a lot of foreshadowing and shit because they've been on Earth for 5,000 plus years. A lot of exposition. Another thing you probably wonder is that, okay, do I have to see the other MCU movies, shit like that, because it's all connected? And I will say that one thing the movie does excel at good is it is a good self-contained story. It does take place after Endgame, so it is like, you know, okay, you know, after the events of the world's best MCU movie, these people came back to Earth, these people awoken and shit, and now there's a new evil coming out, stuff like that. There's like a couple MCU references, like, you know, because they're like, you saw it in the trailer.
People of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger.
You know, we like the Easter eggs. Any comment I say about the movie, the fact that, like I said, there are a lot of people in this movie. So some people shine, but other people are kind of wasted. And that's a shame too, because a lot of people were like underused. And it's frustrating because there were some characters that was like, oh, this is getting pretty deep. I want to know about them. MCU was like, nah, no, but we got more important shit to do. Like, come on, you know, more important, exciting shit. Wasting some good actors. Come on, Marvel, come on. I guess I had to say that, like, the biggest con of the movie, the fact that it's just overstuffed. Because, like I said, it's a 2-hour plus movie introducing, like, 10 plus new Marvel heroes that we know shit about. into this one movie. It's a lot. Like best way I could put it is just to imagine like the first movie of the MCU was the Avengers. You had to introduce all these people, establish all these people and shit in one movie. It's like overload. At the end of the day, Eternals was definitely a decent enough superhero movie for me to watch. I did enjoy what I saw. Catching the movie, the cast that did get their shine in the movie, they killed it. Other people that weren't, they didn't get their shine. That was a bit of a letdown. An action movie is, of course, it's Marvel, so you know they kill it in that. Not as fun as Shang-Chi, but the action's still exciting to watch. The set pieces are dazzling, and when you see that celestial bastard, like, please see that in IMAX. That shit was like, woo, yes. Oh, I love that. Movies over 7 does have a shit ton of exposition, but once you get past that, it's a pretty decent enough entry. It's not the worst movie in the MCU. That still belongs to Thor: The Dark World. But I will say that I'm kind of teetering. I guess I'll say that Marvel Studios Eternals is definitely a 7 out of 10, was definitely worth seeing at matinee. Not a bad thing, still worth seeing in theaters, but just for the casual fans, just pay that $5. You'll be in the pocket. Also, there's 2 post-credit scenes in the movie too, so stay tuned for that, just so you know it's in Marvel. But that's like a no-dumb moment. Eternals in theaters this Friday. What do you think about it? You're gonna go see it? Comment below, let me know, just talk about it. And yes, hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, subscribe. Until next time.